Hey there, it's Avery Grace, and I'm back again with another video, and I just want to say, you're beautiful. You are beautiful. I think you need to hear it more. I think we undervalue ourselves. We discredit ourselves. We feel less than. We compare. But you are uniquely beautiful in every way possible. I have learned to really love natural and people that just embrace what they look like. Yes, I would love to change certain things about myself that would make me feel more beautiful, but I think you should have a conversation with yourself. Think about, what are your favorite features? What do you feel confident showing off? And when you discover that, share it. Share it with the world. Because I believe that's what's going to take you far. Those features that you love about yourself, or let's back it up, other people love about you, you'll start recognizing them sooner, and you'll start embracing it in a confident way that it shines through in your work. When I started my journey, and even still currently, I have been working on weight loss. I debated starting an OnlyFans until after I lost the weight, and then that kind of made me sad, because I believed deep down that I'm a beautiful person, but I always had in my head that you could lose weight, you could do this, you could fill in the blank. And I almost made it a challenge for myself to just go ahead and start. To start no matter what I look like. Because I wanted to learn to love the body I was in. You'll never get this version of yourself back. And I feel like more often than not, you just regret not taking more photos. Not being yourself, not being confident. And I don't think it's worth missing out on those opportunities. I always regret them. And so I started, knowing that I was insecure. I haven't always been insecure. I like to think that I was really hot before gaining weight. I personally don't like the weight. I'm not trying to be stick thin, skinny. I like to have a little extra on me because I do have curves. Curves. It's like, how many times am I gonna say the wrong word? But in this journey of self-love and loving the body that I'm in, and realizing I'm never going to get this version of myself back, I took the photos, I took the videos, and people started pointing out things that they loved about me. And it made me feel good. It made me feel so good, to the point that I started to show more. I started to not try to pose in a way that hid my insecurities. I make these videos knowing that they're angled really badly and they give me a double chin, but I don't care. I don't care anymore. I just do it. Because our insecurities are ours. Do not cast those out to people. It's something you have to work on. But that doesn't make you any less. It's okay. It makes me just want to give you a big hug. It makes me want to give myself a big hug. Because I gained the weight because of my insecurities, and then my insecurities just amplified as I gained weight, and then I just fell into this pit of self-pity that was so hard to climb out of, so hard to get rid of. And I'm finally just like at a point in my life where like I want the control back. I'm so tired of feeling this way. I'm so tired of having excuses. I used to be a very social person, and when I gained weight, when I started picking myself apart, I became very shy, and it made it really hard to want to do things that I used to love doing. And I just don't want to feel that way anymore. I want to enjoy my life. I want to feel good in the body that I have. I've had to come to terms with gaining 100 pounds is gonna change my body. I'm going to have stretch marks. I could potentially have loose skin. I can try to prepare as much as I can to prevent it, but it's out of my control at this point. I don't think anybody like necessarily wants to gain weight, but like I'm almost happy that I did, because I gained a new perspective on myself and loving myself. And it just really proved to me that I had a lot of internal problems. And while I kept it from the world, it started to just ooze out of me pretty much. But I took back control. I stopped caring so much about what I look like. And I started just listening to people, what they had to say, and it made me feel better. I love attention, I'm not gonna lie. I think a lot of people that are in this type of business love attention. What I don't like is like when other people put people down for feeling insecure about themselves, because that helps no one. Sure, there are some people out there that say bullying helps. Bullying helps them lose weight. Bullying is because I care and I want them to be healthy and happy and da-da-da-da-da. You don't know them. You don't know them. No amount of advice you give them as a stranger I want to walk that back. I think we like to feel that way, but I know that there are people that have successful stories of being bullied, being, told different things, and then it's like you almost do it out of revenge, or you almost do it purposely so that you can prove people wrong. I mean, there's so many different paths you could take, but I think we like to believe that we don't care what people think and that we're making the decision. But when I started letting other people compliment me and accepting the compliment, not doubling down on my insecurities, I started to love myself a little bit more, because I'm like, oh, I never really thought about myself like that. I never really even considered that being a positive thing. And so with my weight loss, I've learned to really love my body, and I've started to take more photos in every angle imaginable. And I don't think about it. I think someone out there loves my stretch marks. Someone out there loves my muffin top. Someone out there loves those extra rolls. And someone out there loves my smile. And someone loves my natural body parts. Okay, we could keep going. We could name things off all day. And so just think about that as well. Like, really, like, what are people complimenting you on? And does it make you feel good? And if it doesn't, ask yourself why. But just know, I think that we're all beautiful in our own way. And that brings me to no, just kidding. I had mentioned, there's some things that I would love to change about myself, and there is, but I think I want to believe that should I ever change anything about myself, it's nothing drastic. Like, I love my nose. I love other people's nose. I love all sized noses. I think I have an obsession with noses. I think natural noses are so cool, but maybe it's because I've seen so many plastic surgeries and everyone has the same nose now. But I just love a natural nose, and I'm gonna keep my nose. I've always thought I've had a cute nose, so it's not a big surprise. But and we're gonna age. I'm just gonna take care of my skin as best as I can, but I do hate my double chin. I've always, even when I was skinny, felt like I had a double chin, and that is something that I would change about myself. My teeth are messed up. They don't look like it, but they are, and they're crooked. So when I smile, it's like pointing out my own insecurities here. And so I want to get those fixed. And that's what I would change about my face. But other than that, look at yourself in the mirror. People love you the way you are. Don't believe me? Ask the internet. That could be a good or bad thing, but ask your family members. They'll always hype you up. But just really, just understand that you are unique in your own way, and that's what makes you beautiful. No matter the things that you want to change or enhance about yourself or wish you didn't have, someone somewhere out there loves you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. If you are watching this, I love you. You are beautiful. You are deserving of good things. You are going to accomplish everything you set your mind to. You are smart. You are brilliant. You are creative. You are going to get far.